Number 1. Damon Wayans, the renowned comedian and actor, was born with clubfoot, a condition in which one or both feet rotate inward and downward. This condition can make walking difficult and, if untreated, lead to long-term mobility issues. Even with multiple corrective surgeries, Wayans has described the lingering discomfort as feeling like a constant toothache in his foot. Wayans hasn't just lived with the condition, he's turned it into a source of creativity and inspiration. In the late 1990s, he created and starred in the animated series Waynehead. The show followed a young boy with a clubfoot, a detail directly inspired by Wayans' childhood. Through the series, he sheds light on what it's like to grow up with this condition while emphasizing resilience and positivity. Wayans' openness about his experience has raised awareness about clubfoot, showing that physical challenges don't define success. Up next is someone whose quirky physical traits stunned even his co-stars. Number 2. Mark Wahlberg, the Hollywood star known for his intense roles and charming presence, has a unique physical trait: a third nipple. Polythelia, a condition affecting about 1 in 18 to 40 people, is more common than you might think. Wahlberg's extra nipple sits just below his left pectoral and has become a fun part of his public persona. In a 2017 interview on Good Morning Britain, Wahlberg surprised his co-star Will Ferrell by revealing the third nipple during their chat, sparking laughter and curiosity. Wahlberg has embraced the quirk with humor, normalizing something that many might otherwise feel self-conscious about. Polythelia can range from fully formed nipples to small mole-like spots, and it's generally harmless, just like in Wahlberg's case. His openness about it has turned what could have been an awkward fact into a fascinating piece of trivia. But Mark isn't the only star with a surprising condition. The next actor's unique trait has fans looking a little closer, literally. At number 3, we have Jeremy Renner. Best known for his roles in The Hurt Locker and as Hawkeye in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he has a physical trait that often goes unnoticed: nail clubbing. This condition causes the fingertips to appear enlarged and rounded, with the nails curving over the tips. In Renner's case, it's a congenital condition, meaning he was born with it. Unlike acquired nail clubbing, which can be linked to underlying health issues, Renner's condition has not impacted his overall health. Instead, it's become just another unique feature of the actor who continues to perform physically demanding roles with ease. His openness about this trait has helped bring awareness to a condition many don't even realize exists. Renner's career proves that individuality is a strength, not a limitation. His confidence and talent shine brighter than any physical quirk. Speaking of unique traits, the next celeb has a condition that's both rare and endlessly talked about by fans. You won't want to miss this one, but before that, please like the video. Coming in at number 4, we have Harry Styles, the global pop sensation and actor, who has a condition called polythelia, the same as Mark Wahlberg, but he has 4 nipples instead of 3, with 2 smaller ones located just below his primary ones. As I previously mentioned, it affects about 1 in 18 to 40 people and typically appears along the milk lines, the areas where mammary glands can develop during fetal growth. In most cases, these extra nipples are harmless and often go unnoticed unless pointed out. Styles has addressed this trait with his usual charm, openly discussing it in interviews and even joking about it. Fans have embraced this quirky fact as another reason to adore him, proving that his confidence and humor make any imperfection part of his appeal. Next up is someone whose unique feature has shaped his appearance and added depth to his iconic performances. At number 5, we have the legendary Forrest Whitaker, whose distinctive look comes from a hereditary condition called ptosis. This condition causes the upper eyelid to droop. In Whitaker's case, it affects his left eye. Ptosis can occur due to muscle weakness, nerve damage, or congenital factors, and for Whitaker, it's something he's had since birth. Whitaker has mentioned that while the condition occasionally impairs his vision, he has considered surgery only for practical reasons, not cosmetic ones. Interestingly, his ptosis adds to the depth and complexity of the characters he portrays, giving him a contemplative, almost mysterious aura. Despite this physical trait, Whitaker's talent has always been the focus of his incredible career, earning him widespread acclaim and an Academy Award for The Last King of Scotland. His story shows how embracing what makes you different can become a part of your strength. Let's move to the next Hollywood actor whose unique facial features have sparked endless speculation and admiration. Please subscribe and ring the bell, and let's go. At number 6, we have Joaquin Phoenix, the Oscar-winning actor known for his intense performances and unmistakable scar between his upper lip and nose. This feature is widely believed to be a microform cleft lip, the mildest form of a cleft lip that doesn't typically require surgery. Phoenix has referred to it as a non-surgical scar he was born with and has shared an intriguing story about its origin. He once explained that during his mother's pregnancy, she felt a sharp pain, which he believes led to this unique mark. Whether or not that's true, the scar has become an iconic part of his look, adding a layer of character to roles like the Joker. Rather than hiding it, Phoenix has embraced this feature, proving that what makes us different often enhances our individuality and appeal. Up next, this celebrity's magic finger is a quirky feature you'll never forget. Before that, we would like to create a video for you and dedicate it to you. So please comment and give us a celebrity topic. If selected, we will create a video and name you at the beginning of that video. At number 7, we have the legendary Denzel Washington, whose impressive acting career comes with a quirky physical trait, a crooked pinky finger. This unusual feature is the result of multiple dislocations he suffered during his youth while playing football. Even after surgery, the finger remains bent at a 45-degree angle, pointing outward from the bottom knuckle. Denzel has humorously embraced this quirk, calling it his magic finger. In interviews, he shared funny stories about entertaining his kids' friends by showing off its unusual flexibility. He even described the joint as feeling like a gummy bear, thanks to the reconstruction surgery. This unique trait has never stopped Washington from achieving greatness. In fact, it adds to the charm of a man whose talent and charisma have made him one of the most celebrated actors of all time. Coming up next is a Hollywood actor whose childhood accident left him with a surprising story about his thumb. At number 8, we have Vince Vaughn, the comedic star of Wedding Crashers and Dodgeball, with a quirk that has a wild backstory. When Vaughn was just 17, he was involved in a serious car accident that resulted in the loss of the tip of his right thumb. Rather than let it hold him back, Vaughn turned this injury into a humorous anecdote. He's joked about his thumb looking like a with a fingernail, showcasing his ability to find humor in the situation. Fans have embraced this lighthearted attitude, making his injury a memorable part of his persona. Despite the accident, Vaughn's career soared, proving that resilience and a good sense of humor can turn a setback into just another reason for fans to love you. Next up is an actor's quirky condition, which will have you rethinking what's hiding in plain sight. Coming in at number 9 is Ashton Kutcher, the charming star of That 70s Show and 2.5 Men. Kutcher has a congenital condition called syndactyly, more commonly known as web toes. In his case, the second and third toes on one foot are partially fused. Syndactyly happens during fetal development when the toes don't fully separate. It's relatively rare, affecting about 1 in every 2,000 to 3,000 people. While some choose surgery to separate the toes for cosmetic reasons, Kutcher has embraced his unique trait and often jokes about it. In a 2008 interview, he even showed off his toes, humorously saying, "When everything else is this good looking, something has to give." His openness about syndactyly adds to his relatable charm, reminding fans that even celebrities have quirks that make them human. Next is an actor-cum-singer whose childhood story about extra fingers will leave you amazed. At number 10 is Taye Diggs, the talented actor and singer who was born with polydactyly, a condition where a person has extra fingers or toes. In Diggs' case, he had an additional finger on each hand, making a total of 12 fingers at birth. Polydactyly is more common than you might think, occurring in about 1 in every 1,000 births. These extra digits can vary from small, non-functional nubs to fully formed fingers. For Diggs, the extra fingers were surgically removed during infancy, leaving only small scars as a reminder of this unique trait. Diggs has openly shared his story with humor, even joking about how he could have been really handy if the extra fingers had stayed. His playful attitude shows how embracing what makes you unique can inspire others to feel comfortable in their own skin. And that's not it. Based on your interest, I have personally handpicked these 2 more videos for you. Click on any of them, and I'll talk to you there.